Hey friends, and welcome back to the third installment of Rip Returns Super Mario Bros., a series where I go back to games that I played a lot as a kid but could never beat, and see if the intervening, 30 some odd years has been enough for me to develop some sort of skill base on which to actually beat them. This isn't a completely chaotic procedure though, so let's go ahead and take a quick refresher on the rules for how we go about this. There are three basic rules for how I want to approach a Rip Returns, at least when it comes to Super Mario. The first is to know my limits. The fact of the matter is that whatever skills I ever had in this game have long since deteriorated, so I need to rebuild them. And part of rebuilding skills is that it's going to take time, and I'm not going to succeed right away, so I need to accept that into part of my playing. The second is that I need to earn my warps. You'll notice in this video that I don't take any warps, and that's because I haven't developed, in my opinion, enough skill to justify taking them. If I were to warp straight from 1-2 to 4-1, I would be in a rough place both in terms of not having practice enough for that particular run, and for not having the lives and such that I would need to overcome that lack of practice. So, I need to earn my warps instead of just going straight ahead. The third rule is to let it happen. Fact of the matter is, I'm going to die a lot. That's just part of this whole relearning process. And I need to let that happen. Some people take what they call strategic deaths on bad runs, where they will just, kill themselves so that they can get a fresh start, or just reset completely. And that's not as valuable as taking the time to play out a bad particular run. You'll notice that in this run in particular, I really screw up at one point, and I go ahead and play out the bad deaths and restart once I have played them all out and gotten to game over instead of restarting prematurely, because every little bit of experience is still a learning opportunity. But that's enough preamble. Let's go ahead and get started with Episode 3, Clowned by Koopas. Starting off here in level 1, obviously we've been here before, not a lot to talk about except that obviously I still have things to work on. I still haven't decided, for example, whether to take the coin pipes or not. And I still am not picking up that one up, but at least I did a nice little swaggy backwards jump there, I suppose. And I'm not at a point yet where I am comfortable with taking a warp to get through level 1 or 2. So we'll get there, but we haven't gotten there yet. A quick bit of housekeeping to do here while we're getting things warmed up. Someone has asked me why do I use the name Rip McStubly as opposed to my real name. Well, it has a lot to do with the Mystery Science Theater episode, Space Mutiny. There's a running gag in that episode where the muscly hero gets a bunch of faux tough guy names. Well, years ago, I was watching that episode while making a character in World of Warcraft, and the name that I came up with for that character, a Draenei Shaman, was Rip McStubly. It was actually supposed to be Ripped McStubly, like muscular Ripped McStubly, but that was too long. So, there we go, Rip McStubly. I've used that for over a decade at this point. The more you know, I suppose. We're about to come up to one of the first real problems that I've had with my gameplay so far. You notice I'm having a hell of a time sliding under these blocks today, despite that being one of my all-time favorite Mario 1 tricks. The fact of the matter is, and I didn't figure this out for a while, it's a controller problem. My Pro Controller is an original launch day Pro Controller, and I've known for a while that it's had some issues. Usually they only pop up on very specific games though, like in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I have some problems with open world controls and motion. But I have learned that the down button on the digital pad is just not up to snuff on my Pro Controller anymore. And at the time, I was playing more on my Pro Controller. I actually have a second controller that I bought, a PDP wireless Switch controller, and I can duck with it, but I also have a little more trouble charging it because it's got a weird deep well for the charging plug, and I have to dig out a specific cord to plug it in because none of the other cords will fit in. It's a USB mini or whatever they call them. I don't know. It's not a C is the important thing. So I haven't... Oh god, here comes the deaths. Anyway, I do figure out the slides and the ducking eventually, but you'll see that that does have an impact on my runs here today and for a few episodes going forward. And that there is what we call just a deeply needless death. I mean, not panicked, not, control error. That is just flat out user error. I can't blame that on the controller. I mean, it wouldn't be right to blame it on the controller. The controller should blame me. And we're coming up to that extra picky first jump. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to have to be a user error problem. I'm probably more intimidated by that particular jump than I am anything in this first level, or this first world, actually. And that's just not a good sign. I mean, maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe they were trying to intimidate me into blowing this easy jump again and again and again, but I really doubt it. I think I just suck. I did find one of the coins there, though. There's actually 6 coins there. And it looks like I'm going for 2. Alright, that's something. That was probably needless. And my axe, thank you! Off to a good start today. Guess what, it doesn't go well. Going back into the water level, I want to touch back up on the whole idea that I am so terrible at this water level when I don't particularly mind them so much in other Mario games. I think basically I ran out of fear for them in the more recent games because, they're so much easier to control. Or maybe I just, was older when I was playing them, so I controlled them more intuitively. But I wonder if the music has something to do with it, is what I wanted to talk about, because I've discussed before that I do think that music and sound effects do play a big part in at least the way I react to games. Sound effects in particular. I think half the reason I really liked Mario was that the sound of getting coins just really felt right. But even as I'm about to pull off this epically sweet no death 2-2, nice, nice, nice. I just wonder if somehow that music became part of the intimidation factor, either like it was to start or it just became that way. I don't know. I mean, it's such a simple, sing-songy, easygoing type song, but it doesn't really have that fun and adventure vibe, I don't think, of the main Mario theme, so maybe it had a factor. Or maybe I just traumatized myself. Maybe that's just, you know, how I am. Two-4 time. 2-4 is obviously, in my opinion, a big chill pill compared to 1-4, which is probably not the way the second boss dungeon should be, but I mean, Pootaboos aren't half the threat that, oh, for Pete's sake. Anyway, they're less threatening to me. Although this little jump is a bit intimidating if you've got the fire and the bar and the mini girders all coming into the right place. Didn't let that intimidate me though, that's nice. Up and over in my axe! Alright. Moving on to World 3, doing very, very well. When we talk about letting it happen and skill sets and learning limits, this is what we mean. That was terrible. I mean, that is just Charles Barkley saying terrible, terrible. It was just awful, awful, sad, sad, sad. So that is why I need to keep learning. And I can do that most readily by using the select restart, or the A restart, rather. Oh, boy. I'm glad that's never going to happen again on this run. Now, see, that's gonna look like I took an intentional death, but I can guarantee you that it was not intentional. I'm just an idiot. Okay, let's A-start again. We're gonna give it another really good crack this time. We're really gonna get it. Just have to get past these two easy Goombas. Oh, the Koopas. That's what I get for misnaming them. You know, I should have called a Koopa. I shouldn't call them Goombas. They're not friends. They don't get along. I'll get past them this time. All I have to do is stay up on this block until they go past. Oh, no. A little more daring. I like it. I like that. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, but we'll be fine. We've got it down now. All we have to do is dodge them. They're very easy to dodge. There's no problem. Oh, nice going straight for that, but we'll be fine. Oh, from downtown on the comebacker. Ladies and gentlemen, you hate to see it. That is embarrassing stupidity. There has to be penance for that. We're going back to 1-1. Fast motion time, everybody. Okay, back to 3-1. Let's try not to be manifestly freaking stupid this time. Still challenging them. Dodge the comebacker at least. You know, This is proof that I need to learn my limits, and frankly, it's proof that I haven't learned my limits because I haven't learned to just not engage with the Koopas. This goes back to that problem I addressed way in episode 1. And the reason that Gimli, son of Gloin, keeps popping up, I'm just a little too much like a dwarf. I'm pig-headed and obstinate. And I just want to charge through everything, and I could easily have avoided that big, nasty self-own that I took the last time around if I just didn't waste my time trying to do it. I have no reason to get myself killed, but I keep doing it. See, there, I was cautious. I took the chances that I needed to take, but I didn't take any extra chances. And here I've got a super mushroom, and I can nail a spring jump for once. And now I can be successful going forward. There, fire flower. Fire flowers come to those who just don't act like idiots. Let's see if I can get these extra coins up here. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, again, that's, getting the skills back. Let's see if we can do this. Nope. Moving onwards. Yeah, that's me. You may be wondering how I got into this situation. I'm a dumbass. Okay, Castle 3. Let's see what there is to say here. The Poodaboo Firebar combination obviously has me a bit skittish, but not terribly so. Well-placed power-up, I like that. Much better than crappy 4-1 with its no, or 4-4 with its no power-ups at all. Clever little twist here with the backwards turning Firebar. And I have a chance for the rarest defeats, a Fireball Bowser kill. And I managed to get hit after killing the boss. Yeah, I'll take the axe. Thank you, Mr. Gimli, sir. Now, on to 4-4, and we'll see whether I have indeed accrued the skills that I need to survive the Lakitu Spiny Gauntlet. Gotta get this power up. That's the first thing. Ooh, ooh. Alright, well done. Got up on the block to avoid the spinies, and now I'm off to the races. Honestly, getting the power up is the most important thing. If you can come in with a flower, or if you can grab the power up, frankly, I think the best way to approach this level is to just hoof it to the end. Don't even look for the coin pipe. The coin pipe's nice, especially when you've got 89 coins. And of course, I can't, nail the duck. Oh well, like I said, controller problem. Legit controller problem, exacerbated by the fact that I was either too stupid or too lazy to figure out that I needed to switch controllers. Anyway, off I go. Well executed, could have got my coins there, but no, I guess not. On to 4-2. 4-2, of course, is another dark level, or dungeon, no. Cave? I guess cave. I like the cave levels. I really like the music. This one isn't as fun as 1-2, which I think is my favorite level in the game. But it does have a neat little concept to it here. Ooh, swaggy jumps. I like how you have just this big, long tunnel of blocks, but there's actually... I'm going to miss it here because I haven't learned it yet, but there is a 10-coin block hidden like 5 or 6 blocks in there. And of course, I'm going past the World 5 warp. There are 2 warps in this level. The End warp and the World 5 warp, which is there. And has its own little coin area, or its own little platform/coin area on the way. Not a full coin heaven. Grab some more coins here. Now you're gonna think I'm an idiot. You're thinking to yourself, hey, you missed that 10 coin, you big idiot. But no, in fact, I was pretty sure I had screwed myself out of getting the 10 coins you could plainly see, so I wanted to make sure I could make the jump. Then I had to come back and get them. And I think I actually got the full 10 coins. That's not bad, considering how rarely I managed to pull that off in some other runs. Now am I going to get this 10 coin up here? Or, no, that's not a 10 coin, that's power up. Never mind. This jump is a jump that should not intimidate me, but sometimes really does. Just that little head bonk. And I didn't go for that piranha plant kill, which surprises me because I really hate those little jerks. I hate the ones that pop up when you've come out of that pipe. Already the ones where you come up out of the coin pipe and there's just a piranha at the end. It doesn't need to be there. You're not helping anybody, bro. You're a hindrance. A hindrance. And I clown myself, and I missed the coin opportunity, but, I mean, come on, the chances that I'm making it to... Ooh, the chances that I'm making it to World 5 just got worse, so I don't need to worry about finding a, hidden one up in 5-1 that I don't know where it is if I could hardly survive to get there in the first place. But picking up a few spare coins isn't going to hurt nobody. Well done there. Just barely made that jump. I did have some problems later on. Oh, that's a problem. But I do have some problems later on with nailing that jump. The, platform, girder, mushroom transition, or whatever the crap I would call it. (4-4). Now, 4-4 is unfun in 2 ways. First of all, there's no power-ups. That's just super unfun. Secondly, it is the first maze dungeon. This castle is maze-based, and it doesn't have any of the little helpful tricks that later versions or later games would have. There's no ding that tells you you've gone the right way, or buzzer to let you know you've gone the wrong way. You just keep cycling until you realize that you've gone the right or wrong way. Luckily, I kind of remember this one. I haven't really studied the levels at this point. When I do get up to World 7 and 8, especially in World 8, I make heavy use of videos by a YouTube account called You Can Beat Video Games, a very fun YouTube account who does a lot of really great work with retro games. And I also spend some time on Mario Wiki, just looking at the level maps and trying to figure things out, because, you know, in World 8, there's no checkpoints. So, there's downtown shell crashings, though. Anyway, I do try to just, you know, keep things together. Oh, 49. Wow, the next one's going to be kind of momentous. Luckily, it's going to have to wait a bit. Obviously, we're in new territory here, so practice is going to be more important. We need to try to get it. And that is a lot of deaths, and it's why we need practice. I could have easily timed that correctly with practice, so I'm going to get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got the 1-up. There is a 1-up here, and I do not take enough advantage of it in later runs. Keep a note on that, because I am going to embarrass myself in that fashion. And again, like I said, I didn't earn the 1-up, the hidden 1-up, which I think is there, but frankly, I don't know where it is. No, wait, it's right here. It's right here. And I did earn it. And I missed it. Oh, sweet Mary, Mother of God. Yeah. Go get your coins, you nerd. Five-2 is a kind of a treacherous level for reasons that you'll see here in a second. Now, obviously, we've got, you know, launchers, and we'll have to contend with bullet bills for... Is this the first time in the game for bullet bills? I don't honestly remember. And we'll have some Hammer Brothers to deal with. This one in particular is probably the one that bothers me the most, because I just don't time him very well, and end up having to give up a mushroom to get past him. But that, right there, a underwater world hidden in a pipe, that is dirty, dirty pool. Or this is a dirty pool, I don't know. It's a pool and it's full of, you know, filthy, stupid Mario. But that's just, you know, it's not a kind thing to put in, especially for me in particular, and games should, of course, all cater to me, because I am a special, special little snowflake. But while I'm, you know, embarrassing myself on that 10 coin, I at least get a mushroom out of the deal. And I didn't get killed by the Koopa, which is always nice. And we are off to 5-3. Holy cow, folks, we're making some real progress. I mean, not, you know, Harry Carey, holy cow, but we're doing alright. Back up to the mushroom tops for 5-3, and this time we've got some good old bullet bills to hang out with us. I have no idea whether in this game you can knock out a bullet bill with a Koopa. I reckon you probably can, but fact of the matter is, there's no way I've got the timing to do it. Otherwise, this is basically just 1-3 with extra bullet bills, isn't it? I mean, obviously there's not a ton of level variety when it comes down to it in Mario. The girders, I think, are shorter. But there are multiple repeated areas, especially when it comes to the coin heavens, which I think are all doubled up. But this is, again, a very short level. So it really, that's the one thing that I remembered the least, or maybe my perception is just different from when I was a kid. It's just a really short level, and it makes it so much less intimidating to me as a grown-up. Speaking of intimidating, however, Big Bar Boy. Yeah, that death is not surprising. Figuring out the big bar obviously is a high hurdle for a short-minded man like myself. I could probably jump about, 2, 3, 4 millimeters off the ground in real life. Oh my goodness. See, that's actually, I think, more embarrassing because I went down and hit it where I had no right to be. And the Pootaboo kill is quite a way to end the video. Until next time, bye.